This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 309 of the TNA Across the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, we survived the previous pay-per-view Victory Road. And now as we go towards Hard Justice, which is on August 12th, we are aware, I believe technically we are aware of our main event. And it's a main event that we've seen many times over already. It was once a dream match, and now it's maybe potentially turning into a nightmare for me, just because of how many times I'm going to be witnessing it in the span of 9 months. Because at Hard Justice, the challenge has been made, and by all accounts, it's been accepted. A winner takes all between the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle, who is also the IWGP Champion. Don't worry, didn't forget. Defending essentially those titles against the TNA X Division and TNA World Tag Team Champion Samoa Joe. I know what Dallas is going to say. Bob, I can't wait. It's going to be an all-time classic. Their matches in late 06 and 2007 are some of my favorite matches in Hard Justice. It's going to be just so much fun. He has his room service here. Looks like he got whole grain waffles. All right. So, Dallas, how are we feeling about winner takes all Hard Justice? Yay.
They're oat waffles, first off.
Okay, first, and if you just clanged those together, it didn't come through the microphone.
What?
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. Well, then...
I just heard it then. Maybe you have to talk. Maybe you have to talk and clang them at the same time.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hello.
Okay. Well, that's really weird.
I don't know.
It must not be. Or does it work better down here? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Nothing.
We were doing that test when I was eating chips one of these last shows, too, and you couldn't hear me crunching the chip, which is bizarre because I'm literally a foot from the microphone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know if
that
I'm
was very
anyway.
Weird.
I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the winner takes all. Dude, this is a big deal. It's the second pay-per-view in a row that we don't have... Well, we only have one match that all the titles are on the line, is how I should say it. Which is a very bizarre strategy. Because then they have... No, because they have to build out the rest of this card to be something of interest that you're going to want to buy besides just the main event. And I believe it was last month at Victory Road. You weren't going to be buying it, especially even just for the main event. So,
right.
And as you've noted already, we've seen these guys wrestle quite a few times. Generally, they have been very good matches. So do I doubt that this one is going to be good? Absolutely not. But we're doing it again. But this time, all of the gold is on the line. Has this ever been done? Have they ever defended in any company? Tag team titles, heavyweight title, they have.
I'm pretty sure that, well, not that necessarily the person would win all the titles.
I feel like the tag team thing I've seen before.
At In Your House 2 or 3, It's Diesel and Sean against Owen and Yoko. Diesel's the world champ. Sean's the IC champ. Yoko and Owen are the tag team champions. And so in that instance, like if Owen pinned Diesel or something, he would win the world title. But not the Intercon. You know what I mean? Like, so he would win one of the titles. And if they lost, then the two dudes with attitude would win the tag team titles.
Right. No, I was gonna say that sounds more familiar. I've definitely seen the tag team situation like that. Why does In Your House 3 not pop up when I type it in? That is very weird.
Well, so In Your House 2 would have been July.
Oh, yeah. So it's In Your House 3 that you were thinking of, though. You were right.
Okay, because that would have been in September.
Yep. Diesel's WWF champion. Sean is IC. And then Bulldog and Yoko are the tag team.
Bulldog. Okay, Bulldog and Yoko. Owen gets involved and gets pinned, and they're like, wait a minute, he's not in the match. So then that's how they got out of it.
That is bizarre. And then, of course, you can't forget the dark match between The Undertaker and King Mabel. Anyway, so I'm not totally surprised that has happened. But we have essentially let's call it what it is, right? It's a cruiserweight title, technically. We can say it's a mid-card title if we want the X Division.
It's not. There's no weight limits. It's all about no limits.
Yeah, but it's kind of a cruiserweight title.
Even though they've never had anybody above the weight limit of like 195 pounds compete for.
Well, Samoa Joe.
That's not true. Well, you're right. Samoa Joe, Sonny Siaki.
And they do Sonny Siaki. But they do later on completely destroy this rule. And as of 2025, this is our first step. I'm not going to rant about it before the show. I will wait until there's a slow moment during the show before I talk about Slammiversary 2025. But what I will say is that AJ Styles did in fact come out and say, it's not about the weight limits, it's about no limits, like it always has been. And he did in fact say that to Leon Slater, who won the X Division title. Youngest ever to win it, by the way.
How old is Leon Slater?
I think he's 20.
Oh, so he's probably beating Saban by like a year?
I believe he was beating Amazing Red. Yeah, he's 20.
Oh, Amazing Red. That's a good call.
So he's 20 years old. So he's the youngest X Division champion ever. And you won't ever believe who he beat. Moose, the most X Division guy you could think of.
Yeah, well,
so
when
talk
I think of
no limits.
I think of Moose.
Now, I will say they had a solid match. It was honestly one of the only highlights from the show. But anyways, it's not the point.
Here's our 2025 Slammiversary review. All right,
so I'm waiting. I will wait before I rant. I want to focus on the good time, 2007, before they let me down.
Who knows if 2007 right now is?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't know this, but I want to say that we've experienced the absolute peak of TNA. I think we're technically past the point of like this shit is consistently very, very good. I don't think we're not on a downfall. Don't get me wrong. I don't think we're on a downfall. Well, actually, I guess we would be if it's on the peak. But if we peaked, then I guess we are on like the downfall. But it's not like
we're like plateauing.
We're plateaued. Yes, we're not going to exceed in this timeline. Exceed where we had been previous.
No, and I knew that.
In my opinion, I think that might be where we're at.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate, at least from my memory. There's still plenty of good stuff that's coming, which is great.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. But I'm saying in terms of like,
well, we went
are like really good, and
we went through a span where every single pay-per-view was excellent.
Yeah,
and we knew they were gonna all be good. We were like, this pay-per-view, we already know it's gonna be a good one, and they were. Now we're at a time.
Does the plateau coincide with Russo returning to TNA? It maybe. It might.
It depends. I guess. Do we peak in 2006 because he comes back late 2006? But I feel like the end pay-per-views were still good.
He came back, I believe, right before Bound for Glory, or it was right after or right before No Surrender.
I think it was. See, now I can't remember which one, but you're right. It's
the September one. The September one.
Actually, it was right before because he had to finish what happened, I believe.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So his shit hadn't really kicked in yet.
So it just depends on what.
I'm gonna say that I think that the finish of the original trilogy between Kurt and Joe is a plateau.
I think that's probably pretty fair to say.
And I think we kind of we're like leveled, and there's going to come a time where that level, we hit the iceberg.
Yeah, and that's January 4th, 2010.
For sure, that, yeah.
We have a date.
We do. And we see it coming. And we can't avoid it. We see it.
No.
It's right there.
They're gonna show the iceberg on TV.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, the iceberg is coming, guys.
And we're driving right to it.
Yes, we are. Anyway. Let's do a quick rundown of what we saw last week, Bob. From the July 19th, 2007 episode of Impact. We saw the returning trio of Triple X, Christopher Daniels, Elix Skipper, and Senshi defeat Serotonin, and in this case, that was Havoc, Martyr, and Raven, because Kaz and him are kind of beefing. That match went 3 minutes,
Kaz
45
is
seconds.
no longer in Serotonin.
I think that's fair to say.
He is even wearing, like, normal attire.
Well, he did it to pay-per-view, but during this run-in, he was kind of wearing street clothes, I guess, though, so... Because he had, like, paid... Because he did a run-in at the end, attack Raven, but then Serotonin, the numbers game, got out of hand.
Yeah, he's definitely not in Serotonin. There's no way.
Oh, before I move on with the matches, we also can't forget on our last episode, someone stole Kurt Angle's suit and his title belts, and he was walking around in a red Speedo for the entire 44 minutes and change of the show that we were watching. Harassing everyone, who took my suit, who took my belts, and then he beat up Shark Boy and miscellaneous board members that were at writers at a desk. All sorts of stuff was happening. Then we saw Kip James, who had BG in commentary and Roxy Laveau in his corner, defeat Lance Hoyt, and Christy Hemme was there as well, in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That was a clean victory for Kip James over Lance Hoyt, potentially trying to end any heat that Lance might have, I guess.
So the important note there is, as you noted in the notes, and the timing was almost impeccable, was that Lance Hoyt had been saying to WWE officials that he could get out of his contract and go there.
That's right.
Like, pretty easily. So then they had him lose to Kip in a matter of 2 minutes.
So, And then Roxy went after Christy Hemme at the end because she tried to give Kip James a low blow. He countered it, and then she slammed him down with the Dominator, which I don't think she has a name for at this time. And then the main event, it was the revenge match. Christian Cage and James Storm teamed up, and they defeated Chris Harris and Rhino in 8 minutes 55 seconds because Dustin Rhodes came out to target Chris Harris once again, hit him in the back with a steel chair. James Storm got the pin. Wild situation. We don't really know what is going on with that at this moment, but I'm hoping we'll learn a little bit more on this show. And then we close the show with Samoa Joe coming out. He has all the titles in the suit. And we already discussed, he made the challenge. It's official, or official-ish, for Hard Justice. So that was our last episode. Pretty cool stuff. I do have ratings news for you, which I always am glad that we have. It drew a 1.17 rating and 1.5 million viewers. It was the third largest audience in the history of the show. It did a 0.77 in males 18 to 34 and a 0.91 in males 35 to 49. Dave notes that it's interesting that it did a 0.95 in males 25 to 34, so it shows it 18 to 24 male audience, which was like a 0.31, is almost non-existent. I also do have quarter-hour breakdowns here for you from Alvarez, which is cool. So we had a 1.05 in the first quarter, a 1.0 in the second, 0.94 in the third, and a 1.04 in the fourth.
So there's not a major dip.
No, not really. Very, very slight. So, I mean, they maintained pretty well. It had to have been Kurt Angle walking around in that outfit, right?
I know I ain't turning the channel if the Olympic gold medals is...
I am not turning this off.
Not turning it off. I will DVR it and keep it in my library for as long as I can.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay, I have a couple more notes for you, and so let's just get through these here. So Jay Lethal, he did a interview with Mike Mooneyham. He said that he used to do the Macho Man impressions in the locker room, and then one day they asked him to do it on TV, and he said, I don't know. I heard Macho Man was crazy. And he says, I sure didn't want to do it on TV and have the Macho Man all mad and come after me and kill me. So they stayed on him, and eventually he buckled to the pressure. And then, as we've reported before, he said that the real Randy Savage had actually contacted him and said that he loved the character. He says, quote, I actually was able to get in touch with him for about a 5-minute conversation. He was all for it. He says he was flattered and thought it was cool that I idolized him. I got a big thumbs up from him. It's a good thing, too, because I sure didn't want to piss him off.
Now, isn't there been like reports that it may not have been Randy Savage?
Oh, we did hear that at one point, but I feel like we also heard that rumor was also squashed. But either way, if it happened and he gave the, hey, this is cool, that's pretty sweet.
Well, here's, what's crazy about this is that, I mean, Macho Man at this time still he lives in Florida. I mean, he could have just gone there and been like, yo, brother, you're doing great. You can like see him.
Right. That's true.
But who knows? Maybe Randy Savage didn't want to have to go back to the Impact Zone. He was like, I've been there once before or twice. I don't need to go again.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Here's another one for you. They're putting word out of negotiations again with Fox Network. The Spike deal is up for renewal. When they realize how much Spike is willing to pay UFC for the next few years, I'm sure there's a feeling that TNA ratings are all that much lower than UFC, and thus they're looking at trying to leverage the best deal possible, which is understandable. UFC hits a target demo far stronger and likely commands a significantly higher ad revenue, as the MMA audience in general is far more affluent than pro wrestling audience, even if some UFC's main sponsors have taken it on the chin big time. Spike is still the most likely destination, as they've met as recently as this past week with Fox. While not a done deal, both Spike and TNA are in agreement that the show needs to be 2 hours, which would mean weekly tapings. The Fox talks were both with the Fox network itself, likely for a weekend afternoon or late night spot, or a slot with FX has also been talked about. But as you just heard there, kind of sounds like we're probably just going to stay with Spike.
Yeah, I mean, 2-hour wrestling show has become the norm. Like expectation. I think that if you can't, a 1-hour wrestling show, when done right, is fucking great. And even if it's done wrong, it's only an hour.
It's only an hour.
42 minutes of your time wasted. But if it's a show or a 3-hour show and it's done poorly, well, I've wasted an hour and a half of my time.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's right.
Yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. Now, the whole thing with the 2 hours, and this has been dating back to like 2004 or 2005 or whatever, was to like showcase more talent or all the talent or whatever. And I have a feeling that with the 2-hour programming, that they're just going to be like, hey, Samoa Joe, instead of like 2 segments, you're going to be in like 7.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that's not me bashing TNA, because WWE does the same fucking thing. Right. The same thing. Hey, Rock, Austin, instead of 1 or 2, we got a 2-hour program. I need you for 5. DX, whatever. And that's how you just oversaturate them. And then they become meaningless over time.
Yep. That is definitely true. I got 2 more for you, and they're both pretty fun notes. And then I've just realized after I do these notes, Bob is actually going to talk about a couple house shows, and actually a couple of my notes I was going to do during the show actually relate to those as well. So I'll kind of chime in once we get to them. But first off, Bob, you're going to be sad about this one. I'm so sorry. Damager looks to be no longer with the company, unfortunately. And that is because he missed the July 2nd taping. He never got a plane ticket to fly in. But he also never called anyone, including Doug Basham, to ask about it. And so they were expecting him at the tapings, had an angle for him, and he wasn't there. So they figured he wasn't interested enough, and so they blew off the tag team on the Victory Road pay-per-view. So that feud is done, we're saying. There were enough forces who felt they hadn't gotten over anyway. So part of it was an excuse to make a decision they were leaning toward. Jim Cornette has pushed to get both in, and they were people asking why Cornette would stick his neck out for someone who they felt didn't take the job seriously. Dave says that personally, I think those guys were a great tag team in OVW, which Bob has also said. Joined the ranks of so many people who had the confidence and charisma beaten out of them. Tons of guys who used to come into WCW as great workers and end up leaving feeling worthless, and ended up wrestling at the level that they were pushed. And in recent years, we've seen the same thing in WWE, he says. So, unfortunately, it looks like our Damage time has come to an end. Short and sweet.
So this is somehow his problem that they didn't give him a ticket, so he didn't speak up about it. It's his fault.
Kind of how it reads, isn't it?
That's insane. I'm sorry, but if I'm working for TNA and they don't send me a plane ticket for the taping, I'm assuming they don't need me. I'm not going to be like, hey, do you need me?
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
Send me the plane ticket. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. And of course they're not over in TNA.
No.
And the fans won't even know that they're gone.
No.
Now admittedly, Doug looked significantly more like
we've noticed that, yeah.
in shape than Damage. I think Damage might have been checked out. Probably why he didn't mention anything about the plane ticket.
Right.
But like Dave said there, if you guys really care about or want to see good Damage and Basham, I'm sure on YouTube there's like OVW matches or something you can watch.
Right.
Against Dinsmore and Conway that are, whether it be singles or tag team, that are pretty decent.
Yeah. Here's my last note for you before we get into those fun indie notes. You're gonna love this, dude. Dustin Rhodes. We talked recently that they were gonna try to get as close to that Gold Dust character as they can.
Yeah.
Without doing it, and we've also talked because on the independent scenes he was Gold Dustin.
Gold Dustin. If you make some kind of joke that he's gonna be like silver or something, I'm gonna freak out.
No, it's worse than that because he was scheduled with a gimmick called Platinum.
That's my second guess.
Instead of Gold Dust, that's what the note says. And instead of quoting lines from movies, Bob.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This is probably the worst part. I really hope this is fake. Instead of quoting lines from movies, as the Goldust character did, he would be quoting lyrics from songs. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Platinum would make sense, I guess.
Right,
Platinum
now it
Records.
makes sense, right? Dave notes that it worked for Michael Hayes in 1983. However, when going through trademarks, they found out that, unfortunately, an independent wrestler had trademarked the name, so they have to tweak things.
So an independent wrestler trademarked the name Platinum?
I guess so. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess.
That just feels like a guy that has like platinum hair or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or like a rap gimmick or something.
Something, dude. It's corny.
Gimmick.
So corny. But yeah, so there's that. I can't wait to see what they do with Dustin Rhodes here in TNA if we're truly trying to get close to this Goldust character. It's going to be interesting to see it develop. But that all being said, Bob, I'm gonna hand it over to you for some independent news, and I'm only going to chime in on the July 21st one for one of the shows, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, I think that's night 3. You enjoy your waffles as I do this.
I'm going to. Good.
Yeah, I knew. I saw you already moving your head over towards your plate. So this is a 3-night Rock and Roll Express tag team tournament. And now you may be thinking, oh, well, the Rock and Roll Express would be part of the tournament. And you would be partially correct because one of them is in it because the other one decided to no-show the whole tournament.
What?
Yeah. So we'll get into it. the first round is 2 matches, but then all the other ones are. This is just weird. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a winner. There ends up being a winner in a loser's bracket as well. So this is annoying. So the first round saw the Extreme Horsemen, this is on July 19th, by the way, night 1 in Charleston, South Carolina. The Extreme Horsemen, which is C.W. Anderson and Steve Corino, defeated the Old School Empire, Damian Wayne and Preston Quinn. Another first round match, the Naturals defeated Christian York and Joey Matthews. Now in the second round, which I'm assuming these guys got buys, but it also doesn't make any sense to me how that works out. But second round, LAX defeated Diamonds in the Rough, which was David Young and Elix Skipper. Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexay, and Sky Too Hottie defeated the Extreme Horsemen, Anderson and Carino.
Wait, do you mean they didn't want to team up Brian Christopher and Rikishi?
I know. It's crazy. I thought I was thinking the same thing. Team Mackinton, which is Kirby Mack and TJ Mack, with Daphne, defeated the Naturals. And then the Steiner Brothers defeated Jay Lethal and Robert Gibson. So as you can take it, Ricky Morton did not show up for the tournament. And then in the main event of night 1, AJ Styles defeated P.D. Williams. Now night 2 is it's on July 20th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In the losers bracket first round, Jay Lethal and Robert Gibson defeated Christian York and Joey Matthews. In the first round of the losers bracket, the Diamonds in the Rough, David Young and Skipper, defeated the Old School Empire of Damian Wayne and Mike Booth. That's right, not Preston Quinn, Mike Booth. We've had another replacement. AJ Styles defeated P.D. Williams. And then in the winners bracket semifinal, LAX defeated Team Mackinton. The Steiner Brothers defeated Too Cool. Then the losers bracket second round, the Naturals defeated the Diamonds in the Rough. And then the loser bracket second round main event, Jay Lethal and Robert Gibson defeated the Extreme Horsemen and C.W. Anderson and Steve Corino. Night 3, July 21st, in Charleston, South Carolina. So we went from Charleston, South Carolina to Myrtle Beach, back to Charleston, South Carolina. The losers bracket third round, the Naturals defeated Too Cool. P.D. Williams defeated Christian York. Winners bracket final. So there's a loser bracket final and a winners bracket final and then a final. So whatever here. Winners bracket final, the Steiner Brothers defeated LAX. Losers bracket fourth round, the Naturals defeated Jay Lethal and Robert Gibson. Joey Matthews defeated AJ Styles in a singles match. Losers bracket final, the Naturals defeated LAX. And then in the tag team tournament final, like this is for real, the final, these guys win. The Steiner Brothers defeated the Naturals to win the Rock and Roll Express tag team tournament. So Dallas, if you can make any fucking sense of that bracket, more power to you.
I was literally about to say, I've never heard of a more confusing tag team tournament setup. So basically, if you lose, you still have a pretty solid chance to win, because then you can just fight all of the losers.
Right. So the way I'm taking it, it was essentially double elimination.
Yes.
I think. I don't know. I don't think. Now, I don't know, even though I just read all of it. I don't believe the Steiner brothers lost. So I'm thinking that in the finals, the Naturals would have to have beaten them twice.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. Now, are these shows reviewed on WrestlingRecaps.com? Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, there you go. So you can read more about it there. So one of my notes was the fact that Scott Steiner, he's back in action.
Good point, yeah.
At the show. So that's a pretty big thing. I mean, that's essentially all it is. It tells what it is, but we already talked about it. My other note relating to these shows is that it's and unless I misheard you, I wonder if this is not written here correctly, but Homicide suffered a stinger in his neck on July 21st at the Hermie Sadler show in Columbia, South Carolina. It says against P.D. Williams. Did I mishear that match? Because I thought they were in the tag match.
What date is it?
He wrote down here July 21st.
So that would have been with the yeah, well there's a match with the Steiner Brothers and then they fight the Naturals.
Yeah, so there must be a typo here, or maybe it's reported wrong.
It might be
Because it says
wrong.
PD, but yeah, I think that's wrong.
You know,
But
PD
regardless,
Christian York on that show.
yeah, okay. So I did not hear wrong. That's good. Yeah, so some homicide suffered a stinger, so hopefully he will be okay once we get to our justice on our end. But yeah, I guess that pretty much gets us to our starting point here, Bob. I have literally 4 short notes that we'll talk about during the show at some point, and that's it. We get to enjoy the show.
Well, fantastic. Let's get into it, guys. It is the July 26th episode of TNA Impact. The approximate runtime is 41 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that's when we're going to start the show. Now, if you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or you can find it in your own personal collection. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Right into a highlight package here. And we're showing when Team 3D kind of went after Mike Tenay and Don West last week, which was not great, because that was very mean. Dustin Rhodes hitting.
Anytime they put their hands on fucking Don West, I want to just rip their throats out.
Yeah. And I guess, no time like the present, right? So, Slammiversary 2025. Bully Ray came out to confront the Hardys after they won the tag team titles in a 4-way ladder match, which I thought was a fun match. And was like, hey, we got to do it one more time. Bound for Glory. Best tag team match of all time. Team 3D versus the Hardys. Now, Bob, he rambled for a while. And when I was watching this, I thought he was going to be like, you guys are going to be in the Hall of Fame. That's the last match. It's like, you guys go in the Hall of Fame. No. He was being serious and challenged him to a match. And then the crowd chanted, where's Devon? Because guess what? He wasn't there. So it was very weird. Christian Cage is with his crew here, by the way, coming in with Letitia. He's got his own security now. Do you see this? Cage security. Oh. Ooh. Tomko, don't sit back there and play with your toy belt. Buddy, that's the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team title. And his partner is Giant Bernard, and he's not here. So maybe it kind of is a toy to Christian because he doesn't even see his partner.
Right. I don't think I know any of these security guys. I don't think they're workers.
I kind of think that's for the better.
Probably. Now, the funny thing, what you were saying right there about the Bully Ray thing, is that the Dudley Boys are arguably the worst team of the triple tag team thing with Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, and he thinks it's the best tag team match ever. That's funny.
Yeah. So it sounds like Christian here is telling Roode and Styles that he's got to take out Abyss, and I think he just said Sting.
Yeah.
Because that's who he's got security against now. Because Sting, of course, threw him back into the ring, and Abyss was able to get his hands on him, and it was a whole thing. Oh, tonight Robert Roode's going to hold up his end of the bargain. There we go. He said, question is, can you? Styles was making faces the whole time during that. Styles goes, bargain? I don't even know what he's talking about. That was pretty funny. And now we're getting our intro video. And as Bob said, yes, Team 3D is definitely probably the worst of those 3 teams. And in fact, literally every single person online was saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, and then what's another funny thing, excuse me, is that I was seeing a report, or not report. Somebody had said they had watched Devon Russell recently, and he could barely walk.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that doesn't have my hopes high for his potential movement at Bound for Glory.
I agree with that. We just saw that the Robert Roode is facing Sting in a no disqualification match, and AJ Styles is fighting Abyss in a no disqualification match. And also tonight, we're going to get an update from Kurt Angle's doctor visit, which sounds like it might be a psychiatrist, is what I heard Don West and Mike Tenay just say. We are starting off with Robert Roode versus Sting in a no DQ match. Okay, this is how you start off Impact.
Robert Roode. Oh, wait, so we're doing Roode and Sting first?
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, Roode,
I would be interested to find out the quarter hour rating for that. How often is Sting wrestling in the first quarter hour in TNA?
It's happened a couple times,
It has,
but I feel like it's
right.
rare. But it's rare.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Roode is like officially part of Christian's coalition. He's kind of like a buddy.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Like if this was a Lethal Lockdown, he'd be just the last guy to join.
He's the guy to take the fall for the team.
Right.
The last guy to join before the big pop of the babyface at the end.
Right.
Uh-oh. Well, listen, I'm not going to...
Sting wearing? Is that like a chest protector?
No, that is his 2006, 2007 Sting shirt, which I own. And that's not paying off good here for Roode, because if we get T-shirt Sting tonight, I don't know how that's going to go.
He's not wearing that. Is he wearing that for the match?
I feel like he isn't at this time, really, so I hope not, but the fact he's wearing it under the jacket's not making me feel very good about it.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. The way it came out, though, it looked like it was just like a heavy duty. I thought it was like a chest protector.
No, it did. Oh, Bob. Okay, Roode attacked him.
He's wrestling.
And Sting still got the shirt on. The bell has rung, by the way, and it looks like Rudy Charles is our referee.
He has been wrestling without a T-shirt this entire time.
I know. So I don't know why he is wearing it at this moment.
Did he do like the Rock thing in 1999 and have like a pectoral surgery?
Oh, I always forget about that. I always forget that. That's so funny.
This is T-shirt wearing Sting era. We've reached that moment in time.
He's feeling like he's extra old. He doesn't know if he's going to re-sign at the end of 2007. It might be the last of his career. Definitely not going 18 more years.
Definitely not. He doesn't wear... Oh, okay, he took it off.
Okay, he took it off. We're good. We're good.
I didn't... Am I ahead of you?
No, I think I just looked down when he took it off. They're outside the ring here now.
Into the railing. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're good. I was going to say that I didn't think that he just kept the T-shirt on for the whole time. So that's relief. It was just a sneak attack.
I feel like when does he in TNA, does he like keep it on? Maybe toward the end he starts to?
I don't know. I really don't know. AEW, yes, obviously.
Oh, AEW, he takes up one time period.
Yeah. WWE,
and
he was not wearing a shirt.
No, he wasn't then.
So it's 2015.
And he wears the shirt in AEW because I think he wears some protector underneath, so it kind of like helps cover that up. Which I respect it. Dude was still jumping off balconies, so I don't care. Roode hiding behind Ms. Brooks here, pushes her in the way of Sting, and then he just had to turn around to protect Brooks from the chair shot, which I don't know if Roode would have actually hit Miss Brooks there, but...
I thought he was going to whale Miss Brooks with that chair.
Okay, so then there you go. And that's why Sting turned around to protect her, because he's a good guy.
Well, I don't think he cared. He could have hit Sting and Miss Brooks, and he'd be like, right? Okay, well, I did what I needed to do.
It pays to be rude. And then...
It pays to be rude. Yeah.
Throw Sting back into the ring. Wait. Okay, so
the highest rating ever.
According to what Mike Tenay said, they've equaled the highest rating ever. That could have been late. We know it can't be late, unless it was recorded over. I guess it could have been late reported from the numbers that we had, but we just read that it was the third highest number.
Or Dallas, hear me out here.
Yeah,
he's lying.
Oh shit! And look at this.
What
Little
in
Stinger.
the world is this?
It's Little Stinger, Eric Young with face paint.
And we're back from break.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Eric Young looks frightening with Sting's face paint on.
Yeah, he looks wicked scary. Sting no selling the punches and chops by Roode while he's in the corner.
He's like, nah, man, that don't hurt me.
Ms. Brooks slaps him. No sell. Then the scream. She falls off the apron. Oh shit, a big boot from Sting. Irish whip. Heroes comes back. Back by the drop. And atomic drop. And now Sting is on fire, dude. Look at these clotheslines.
Splash. Hits it.
Stinger splash in the corner. Oh, he's going for another one. Is he going to hit two? No. Oh, he stopped himself, though. Tries to lock in the death lock, but is pushed off into the corner. Comes back. Huge spine buster by Roode. Kind of landed on his hip, though.
That was not a good looking spine buster. Arn
Yeah,
Anderson's pissed by seeing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll even have an opinion on this. Whose spine buster do you like more, Arn Anderson or Ron Simmons?
I can't picture Ron Simmons doing a spine buster.
So he really kind of didn't. He would just pick him up and slam him down.
Well, then it's Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson would do the whole spinning and.
I definitely. Oh, there you go. Sting gets the win. I like Arn Anderson's a lot. You can't deny it.
Yeah, Ron would just get him off the ropes and just pick him up and pound him down fuck you, get out of my face.
Well, so want to call out here. Roode said he was going to get the job done. He did not.
He denied failed.
But Eric Young is very excited hugging Sting. He's like a little stinger.
Roode is blaming Tracy, saying, "This is your fault. Get out of my face." Get up. Oh.
Wait, trying to get from the source to the source. Why did Dustin Rhodes return to TNA? Mike Tenay being asked, do you remember Goldust? Dustin said, I pulled that off. I was that character. Okay. He's tired of Chris Harris running his mouth. That's why he did what he did. Chris Harris is not ready to be at the top.
Dustin looks...
He just said, I think he's ovulating.
He looks horrible.
He's nearly unrecognizable.
It's incredible.
Ever since I was 4 fucking years old, there's a side of me that nobody's ever seen. There's a side that nobody wants to see. By the way, this is edited very dark, twisted overlays. I've had my friends. I've had my split personality. That split personality, dual personality that Dustin Rhodes has. He's like, that's right, I do. And he's coming out. He said, it's time. I didn't hate that.
But what was Chris Harris saying? Talking shit for him to be like,
well, right.
I guess that's the split personality part. I don't know.
Right. Oh, Kurt Angle's at the doctor here. I liked how that was edited. I liked the emotion he was putting into the promo. I thought that was not bad.
And this is just another example of Dallas finding the good in anything.
You didn't like it?
It was all right.
Put it this way, without saying spoilers, knowing what's going to happen to a degree, I shouldn't like it, but I liked it.
Okay, yeah.
If you forget what we know.
Right.
Ingle's clearly laying down here. Like I said, I think he's supposed to be at the psychiatrist's.
He's not in the tanning bed, is he?
I was wondering, is that the tanning bed? It might be. You want to wear suits or do you want to take care of orphans? And I choose to wear Armani suits. Let someone else take care of the spoiled brats. It says to be continued. Oh, we're back from commercial.
And we're back.
I mean, I excelled at everything. Football, basketball. And the girls. All the girls wanted me. I'm talking hot girls, you know? Like the skanks, he says. What the fuck?
The skanks.
Like the real sexy girls. They don't want to get in my pants. 24 through 6, those type of girls. I'm an Olympic gold medalist. Even my wife knows it's an honor and a privilege to be Mrs. Kurt Angle. If my kids, they don't live up to my standards, they're out the door. Maybe I'll send her to that orphanage where my sister works. And it says to be continued, and now we are heading out to the Impact Zone again.
That was bizarre.
Team number 1, Bob. It's the Motor City Machine Guns. Now, calling out here, Sabin is back to wearing his little trunks, which I like much better for him.
Oh, yeah, because he was wearing, like, the shorts, right?
Yeah, I didn't like the shorts. Not at this time. Eventually, I like the shorts. At this time, I don't like the shorts. I do have a Kurt Angle note, but here, we'll see who their opponents are first. Oh, shit. That's LAX. Homicide, Hernandez. Kurt Angle defeated Christian... Well, this is kind of an indie note, I guess, too, but... No spoiler. For Bob's notes. But Kurt Angle beat Christian Cage with an ankle lock in Ontario, Timmins, Ontario, on July 21st for the Blood, Sweat, and Ears promotion to keep the TNA title before what was reported as 1,200 fans. And they played both like the US and Canadian national anthems before the match, like it was a title match in Japan. I'm mostly calling this out strictly because the world title's on the line against Christian Cage, so it's kind of cool.
And Christian tapped?
Yeah. He did.
A rare clean loss there for Christian.
Right. And there was other TNA stars on the show from the short note, but we'll cover all the rest once the indie notes call for it.
Or not. Maybe you're doing my job for me now. Thanks a lot there, buddy. I'm basically useless over here.
Jeez.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Shelly's in the ring here with Homicide.
Yeah, great. Yeah, just ignore that.
Who does not have the stinger in this match because it was after the taping.
That's good. That's a good point.
Referee Earl Hebner has his back turned. Sabin was kind of choking him in the corner, but now he tags him.
Did Don West just acknowledge that Conan is not there?
Oh, I missed it. I don't know.
I think he did. I think he just said that, Conan's not in their corner.
Oh. That's the first mention of that.
Right. Because Conan quit when?
It was before, or it was right after. Was it? What were we? July? Was it right after Slammiversary? The taping after Slammiversary?
Might have been. Hernandez tossing Shelly across the ring with the shirt around his neck. Overhead toss there as well. And
wow.
Sabin overselling that.
Yeah, he is. Just a little bit.
Border
Shelly's like, don't put me down, put me down. Sabin kicked him in the midsection to stop the border toss there. Hernandez in the corner. Boot from Sabin, but it was missed. Look at these double teams. Discus forearm, knee to the head.
Flatliner.
And then a kick to the head and going for the cover, and that is a 2.5. Homicide tosses Sabin to the floor.
That oversell earlier by Sabin kind of reminded me of when Shawn Michaels oversold to Hogan because he didn't want to do the job.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, and actually, my cousin just texted me and said he just watched that match earlier today. He told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, damn, that match is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, double teams here. Sabin just came in with a springboard dropkick to the back of Hernandez, and now the Gringo Killer by Homicide. No, Sabin was able to slip out. Big kick into the corner by Sabin, putting Homicide up on the top turnbuckle here. Oh, gets pushed up to the shoulders of Homicide, or Hernandez. Homicide off the top, drops him down with the cutter. Oh shit, that's a 3.
It feels like the Guns are getting punished, like they've done something.
Hmm.
No, here comes Team 3D.
Talking about punishing us. I see what you mean.
They have a beef with the Steiner Brothers. Why are they? Who cares about LAX? What are we doing?
Yeah, this is weird. Devon says LAX. Oh, 3D sucks. 3D sucks.
They're heels now?
Well, remember, they just attacked Don West and Mike Tenay, so of course they're heels. As far as we're concerned, we already beat your ass and made you guys a couple of has-beens. Jeez. Oh, that's right. The Steiners are supposed to be here tonight, Bob.
Yeah, they are.
I almost forgot. We know you guys are in the building. Wait, LAX just left after they said that?
That's weird, dude.
They made LAX back off?
Down? That's fucking weird.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Wait, Bob. Are we TNA live? Pay attention to this. Let's see if it says the one. I have a note. But I'm waiting until I see if it says it. It's a big one. Nope, they didn't say it. Bob, TNA debuts at the New York State Fair in Syracuse, Monday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. All the top stars are going to be there. Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christian Cage, Team 3D, etc. And I'll have you know, I was in attendance at that show.
And it was in a barn.
It was in a horse barn, and there was dirt on the floor, and they had white plastic barricades, and I saw Christian and Kurt Angle have a match. I'm spoiling the card. And so I just thought, dude, I met Samoa Joe. It was a great time.
So I did not go to that show. I remember wanting to go to it, but I must have. Okay, that week. Yeah, the weekend before, maybe, or something. I can't remember. I had gone to Chicago with my dad, uncles, and my grandpa. And when I came, when we were leaving, I saw like Christian Cage, Daniels.
Oh yeah, you told me that
at the airport.
Well, I can't wait to cover that show. But Steiner's out here now, both Steiners. And he says, I don't want you to talk to those Puerto Rican people like that because that's my favorite nation. Those are my favorite people.
And the people in Florida cheered for that.
That's because June 3rd, he was in the hospital and they saved his life. So if you're noticing, Bob.
June 3rd, that's a month and a half ago.
All right. If you notice here, we have switched. Team 3D is the heels. The Steiners are the baby faces now.
Well, I feel like when Scott Steiner almost died and he survived, you probably want to cheer him.
Right. And by the way, he did come out here first off and say, hey, fat asses, you don't call us out, we call you out. I don't want to forget that he said that. He said, holy shit.
Oh, he said fat asses?
Did they censor that fat asses? Because the first one they didn't.
I don't think he said the other F word that I think you would have said.
Oh. I don't...
There's no way that he would have said that.
No, I don't think he would have said that.
Then what was blurred out there? That starts with an F.
Well, I thought he was going to call them fuckers, but it was a long beat.
Oh, fuckers. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Well, he's kind of going through his whole injury thing, being told he was going to die. All this stuff that scared the hell out of him. He's now publicly thanking the Puerto Rican doctors, the Puerto Rican nurses who took care of him. Oh, look, there's people holding flags and everything. I've never seen Scott Steiner be this much of a baby face.
I think one
Like Big Papa Bump being like this. This is
Big
very
Papa.
interesting.
I don't think he's ever been like this. But even
He's like getting
Scott
emotional.
Steiner, even Scott Steiner before, I mean, he was like all American, I guess, but he never was really like, thanks guys.
Thanks guys for helping me out.
Yeah, no.
Very different. Let me move back your braids over here, Brother Ray. Pushes the chain out of the way. He says, "What surgery did you have on your throat? I don't see a scar. I think you're lying. I think you're scared."
Uh-oh.
What's this? He's taking off his vest.
He's gonna be like, listen here, buddy, it's right here, bitch.
Yeah, he's taking his shirt off, and he's having trouble. Now remember, this taping, it's still pretty early in the whole situation.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Calls them the ignorant sons of bitches. He's got a massive scar on his right shoulder blade. His trachea tore in his chest, so they went into his lat and went through his rib. Deflated his lung, and sewed his trachea up that way. Oh my god.
So now
And
hear
that's-
me out. Hear me out. TNA World Champion Scott Steiner. I'm just saying.
I just said, yeah, I mean, strap him up.
Glory, like strap.
Winner takes all.
You
Brother Ray says, that's just a paper cut, you wussy.
Okay.
The more I talk to you, the more I want to knock your teeth down your throat.
I want to see Scott Steiner beat the shit out of Brother Ray.
Dude, so bad right now.
Bingo Hall champions. He's right.
We were for tag team champions for a real company, WCW. Oh God, here comes
What
VKM.
the why are we doing? Damn it, Damaja, get on the plane.
Get on the plane.
Damn it, Damaja. Call him about it. This better not be a three-way dance, dude.
Bass Ackwards. He said the best tag team in professional wrestling history just got back in this ring.
God, this is so stupid, but also I think people would pay for this.
I see what we're doing.
Yeah.
I can't even knock it.
Here's the thing: is TNA has an opportunity here to do arguably the most recognizable WCW tag team, ECW tag team, and WWE tag teams in one match.
That's pretty wild.
That's fucking crazy.
Everyone was tuning into us because WCW was kicking their ass, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but the flaw with that is when the New Age Outlaws developed, like WWF was kicking WCW's ass.
Yeah.
At that point.
Oh, he says, I don't have doctor's permission to have a wrestling match. But I don't need an invitation to kick your ass. So, boom. So he's not supposed to wrestle, but here he is, laying in punches. Team 3D's attacking him from behind. But now it's a 4-on-2 beatdown. I like how there's 3 of them going after Scott and 1 after Rick Steiner. Here we go. Oh shit! 3D on Rick! What is that?
Wait a minute, they're helping.
Oh, the Puerto Rican flag is being brought into play. He's choking Rick with it.
Why is VKM helping Team 3D?
Oh. And here comes
LAX?
Bob. Bob, I almost said it. I almost said get one of the most recognizable TNA tag teams in here, LAX.
Well, it makes sense. Yep.
I almost said it, and they have history.
Now this
four-way.
right here, a 4-way, yes. But imagine if they had done Steiner's, Team 3D, Outlaws, VKM, whatever, and then America's Most Wanted. That would probably be the 4.
Oh.
Not to discredit LAX, but I'm just saying AMW.
No, but like TNA team. Yeah.
TNA.
Wow. Going back to Kurt Angle's with the doctor here.
Screw the kids. The orphans. Who needs them?
Oh, what do I do? Beat him up? Put him on the map? Give him more exposure than they ever had? When you take the TNA out of Kurt Angle, what do you got? You still got great Kurt Angle. But if you take Kurt Angle out of TNA, what do you have? An independent show that draws maybe 50 people at most.
Way to put over the company there, Kurt.
Ugh. Maybe I am trying to take all credit. But why
Without
shouldn't
me,
I be?
nobody watches this shit. Oh, boy.
I think George Washington and the people who watch everything in this world. Now, who do you think is going to be revealed as the doctor? Because there's no way it's just a regular doctor when we zoom out from this shot. Oh, I hear a voice. Oh my God. It's shirtless Kevin Nash.
That's hilarious.
Oh no, he's in a blue Speedo and he was in a tanning bed and now Kevin Nash is getting a turn. What?
Okay, that's funny. I feel like, I think I knew that. That was pretty fresh in my head. But it would have been funnier, I think, if like Scott Hall was sitting there.
Oh my God.
And he was like, "Oh, Kurt, that makes sense to me, dude."
Well, I was gonna guess like Shark Boy.
Oh, Shark Boy would have been a good one.
And he just beat up Shark Boy.
He just beat him up. Yeah, he just beat him
But
up. Yeah.
he could have been like, "Why are you smiling?" And he could have carried the joke from last week.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been good.
Yeah.
It could have been good.
You making fun of me?
Yeah. AJ Styles is coming out here. I believe this is our main event. I have 2 more notes, Bob, so I'm just going to tell you those here while Abyss is making his entrance. In an article on wrestling injuries, Terry Taylor, 51, noted that he had 2 neck fusion surgeries and needs a third one. Both of his Terry Taylor. He needs both of his knees replaced after 11 surgeries and has had back surgery as well. So that dude's a mess.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Terry Taylor.
11 surgeries. He needs a back surgery. I mean, he's fucked.
Yeah, he's done. And my final note for the show. He's TNA head of security, dude, after Don Harris left.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. But I'm just joking.
What the fuck?
He comes out all the time.
He's head of security as long as he can go downhill. I mean, holy shit.
That's insane.
Styles. Field, you're cooked.
Jumping in, attacking Abyss. My final note for the show, Bob. Christian Cage co-stars as a goofball sidekick in an upcoming low-budget film called Dark Rising. Gail Kim also has a role in another low-budget film called Royal Kill, where she plays an assassin.
Well, good for them, I guess. I got 2. Is it 2? Well, I have more than 2. I have a few indie notes here for AJ and Abyss. On July 13th, AJ Styles defeated Frankie Kazarian for BTW in Newark, California in 18 minutes and 4 seconds. Of course, I've already mentioned the UWF tag team tournament, so we're not going to repeat that. And then Abyss has a few. On July 13th, he lost to Sabu at the WWC 34th anniversary show, night 1 in San Juan, which I think I've mentioned before. And then July 14th, Abyss teamed up with Black Pain to defeat Thunder and Lightning. And then it's funny here, it says in parentheses, Lightning and Thunder. That's their names. Like, of course it is. That was on the 14th. And then on July 21st in Ellsworth, Pennsylvania, Abyss lost to IWC World Champion Dennis Gregory by disqualification.
Abyss just tossed Styles to the floor, and now we're going to commercial, and we're back. Bob, here's the movie poster for Christian's low-budget film, by the way.
Yep, that looks like it's straight to DVD.
And there he is, right there, the goofy sidekick. It's a green cover. If you're curious, this got a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb rating, 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. And here's the overview for you. A man hopes to reconcile with his ex-fiancée by arranging a camping trip. However, his ex has been a victim of witchcraft, and he has to face a rampaging demon.
That sounds dumb.
Yep. And here, just for fun. Ooh, shock treatment on Styles?
Is it on YouTube and we could do an episode on it?
Holy shit. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Could you imagine?
Where to watch? Oh, we have to buy it. It's the only way we can watch. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. That looks like a newer version. I'll look into it. That would be fucking hilarious.
Styles. Oh, he avoids the chair that's wedged in the corner.
No, but they did a second one, dude. 2014.
Is Christian in that one too?
I'm not seeing evidence of that.
Did he reprise his role?
I was gonna do the same for the Gail Kim
Shock
movie
treatment.
real quick here.
And
Hits it.
Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, AJ kicks out at 2.
Royal Kill comes out in 2009, the Gail Kim one. Now this one is free on Tubi.
Oh shit!
It looks like now this is a cooler looking cover though.
That looks significantly better, yeah.
Except it got significantly worse rating, a 2.9 out of 10 on IMDb and 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
yeah.
Gail doesn't deserve that type of disrespect. What was the name of Christian's movie?
They also changed the name, it looks like in some places, to Ninja's Creed, starring Oh. Wait a second. That's kind of a spoiler, but should I say it anyway?
What?
The DVD says WWE Diva Gail Kim.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's gone. She's gone from TNA by that point. The what's the name of Christian Cage's thing? Movie?
Dark Rising, which comes out in 2007. It's a horror comedy. The tagline is "Bring your battle axe." Oh,
okay. So that one is that's not the one we want.
Springboard flying forearm, but it's caught into a choke slam. Abyss goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Bob, this match has been pretty solid. I know we've been talking about low budget films, but these guys work so well together.
It's Dark Rising. What?
That's it. I was just telling you. Yeah, I was just telling. So there's 2 of them, as you'll see, but or maybe there's even 3.
There's already one. There was one review from 11 years ago, as Abyss hits a black hole saying that says Dark Rising movie review (parentheses) don't watch it.
Tomko is attacking Abyss, and remember, this is a no disqualification match.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's no DQ, so this means nothing.
Holy shit! Don't watch it. Lights off. Could it be, Bob? It's Sting? It's Sting. There he is.
It's...
The lights took a minute to come back on, so I was kind of wondering. Hey, what do you think has happened to Mitchell's new friend, Judas Macias? He just isn't coming anymore, or what?
That's a good question.
Because we've seen the name. Mitchell has confronted people about it, and he has not shown up yet.
I wonder if it fell through.
We haven't even seen those videos anymore, so. Abyss going under the ring.
Tenay noting that there must be a winner.
That's interesting.
So this is not going to be thrown out by all accounts.
He grabs a bag of tacks. Wait a second.
Oh, did you just mention it and now that's him?
Right? Wait, he's getting dragged under the ring?
Okay, this is silly.
Wait, they're saying it must be Christian.
Christian's not under the ring. Let's grow up, guys. Here comes Robert Roode. So
now we're just beating on Sting.
Abyss has been abducted underneath the ring. This feels very hokey.
Well, Christian's doing it, so.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
He's coming out covered in blood. Oh shit.
Christian's right there.
Abyss is coming out face and arms covered in blood.
Who's the demon underneath the ring?
No way.
Are we suggesting that this monster lives underneath the TNA ring?
I don't know. Who the hell was underneath the ring? Well, Christian's in the ring.
How did the ring crew not see this guy? Or whoever's underneath there?
Oh, that ain't Tax. That's Glass.
Abyss, run. Oh, no.
No. Sting's gonna go in Glass?
Yes, Dallas, he is. Tomko just poke bombed him on the glass.
Wait, so you're telling me his retirement match wasn't the first time he has dealt with Glass?
I guess not. He was on a July 26th episode of Impact.
Okay, well, Roode and Styles are picking up a bloodied Abyss. They can barely get him up.
Abyss is dead. Abyss is basically murdered.
So Sting won the first match, but they don't think Abyss is going to make out of this one, and so they're going to take out both of them.
Can Abyss ever beat these guys, or what?
And how does Abyss get beat up so bad he's just always covered in blood? Look, he collapsed.
Oh,
Styles has another bag.
Oh, is this the Tax? Or is it more Glass?
More Tax? Let's see.
That's
It's Tax. Tax and Glass.
He kind of dumped him out, like, poorly. They just actually plopped down.
He's not used to it.
Yeah, he's not a hardcore guy.
Uh-oh.
God. On the Tax and Glass.
Oh, and he's already bloodied.
Yeah.
And there's the cover, and Styles gets the win. We need a lethal lockdown to settle this.
Dude,
do it next week on Impact.
I have never in my life seen a guy just not be able to get any momentum on these heels.
Yeah, I mean, really at all.
Like, what does it take for Abyss to just get something? Okay, so AJ held up his end. Roode is trying to fit in, but then AJ's like, "You're not even in the group, dude."
That's pretty funny. I like that. And we go off the air with our Adrenaline Rush video package here. Okay. Bob, what'd you think of that episode of Impact?
I'll say that was good. That was a good episode.
I also thought it was good. That's a thumbs up show to me.
Yeah, I'll give that thumbs up. Scott Steiner, I think Scott Steiner's like an MVP for that.
Dude, Scott Steiner freaking killed it.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. Oh, it's a paper cut, really, bitch? Because I got this fucking massive scar on my body.
Oh yeah, he showed that.
What are you talking about? I'd put the world title on Scott Steiner right now. You can have the sob story video packages. You could interview the nurses and doctors from Puerto Rico.
Oh, dude.
I mean, what do we
strap him up?
Strap him up.
Seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, this is pretty simple, like wrestling booking. It's providing the story right for you.
Well, as we know, TNA, even in 2025, doesn't know how to put the title on the guy who deserves it, like Santana. And unfortunately, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it
hurts, but it's true. And historically, that is the truth. Even if we're semi-kidding about the Scott Steiner thing, but that dude could be he could be mega babyface right now because of this.
He absolutely. I mean, he is.
Right.
He is mega babyface.
There you go.
How could you not be at this point? So good on him. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. We touched base on the major happenings that we needed to. I do wish Abyss would just maybe get some kind of retribution
after.
Yeah, they're just not wanting to do that. Apparently, they just want him to constantly lose, or just get beat up. I mean,
right.
So I don't know. But yeah,
Time will tell with that. I'm excited about this potential 4-way tag team match that we have building here. I think that'll be interesting. Will we find out?
Do they do that at Hard Justice and try to delay the Steiners in Team 3D for like a Bound for Glory or something?
Yes, they sure do, and that also helps protect Steiner if he's not 100%. So it's kind of a perfect thing to do. So I think that's such a great idea.
I would do it.
Which this explains more why LAX just beat the Machine Guns, I feel like.
Sure. Well, yeah.
I get it more now. I'm also feeling like... See, they didn't beat down Sting enough there that we could just not have him on Hard Justice, I feel like. So I guess I don't know what they'll do with him. But now do we find out who this monster is? We still got 2 weeks before Hard Justice. So we got plenty of time to build here.
I'm going to assume that was Judas Messiah. Or, like, it's implied that it was.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
It could have been anyway, but I'm assuming it's implied. Could they do Abyss and him at Hard? I don't know.
I got it. This is not about Abyss, but I agree with what you just said. Sting and his new buddy Eric Young against like Styles and Roode.
Sting and Eric Young?
Yeah, he came out in the face paint and stuff. And then you have the Eric Young Roode, which I know is well overdone, but
that's way overdone. Yeah.
And Styles.
No, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
I could see that happening. Because like Tomko doesn't need a match necessarily.
No.
In fact, if he's that title in Japan, he might even go to Japan.
Yeah, right. He might not even be there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
okay. Well, I'm really interested to see where this goes.
I am as well. Yeah, that was a pretty productive show for the undercards and undercard matches potentially.
Mm-hmm.
We have Joe and Angle in the main event, so if we can piece together some fun undercard stuff, it'll just make Hard Justice more bearable than Victory Road. So,
yeah, I agree.
All right, Dallas, do you have anything else for this week's episode?
No, I don't think I do. I think that is a great way to wrap this one up. I'm looking forward to next week and the week after that, because then we're at Hard Justice. And you know what happens after Hard Justice, Bob? We're almost at Bound for Glory. So it's pretty exciting. And then when we're at Bound for Glory, it's almost the end of the year.
Yeah, well, we're almost at Bound for Glory, but we have like No Surrender. So
I know.
Okay, you're skipping a complete pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. So that just means that they're going to throw a bone there and have it be sucky, because you're already saying, screw September, give me October.
Can't really blame me.
Ugh. God almighty.
Take me out of the impact zone, baby. Let's go.
God damn it. All right, guys. Good episode. We are marching forward to Hard Justice. Who was under the ring? Is Kevin Nash a licensed therapist? Who knows? We'll find out. Join us next week as we continue on our journey through TNA. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
Orgullosamente Latino hasta la muerte y después. Worldwide Latino pride, the ambassadors of violence. LAX, K-Dog, the notorious 187 homicide. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. Don't say nothing. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. We be dumping. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. Just act like you know, and homie, stop rocking through stomping. I'm from Miami, not Compton. Down with the S's in the 6-4 hopping. To my Boricuas in the 787. And those up in Brooklyn pulling 211. I come through stomping, rolling in my low top chucks, making sure you suckers feel me every time we buzz. Shackled up like a nut, going 5150. G'd up and the feet up, creased up in some dickies. I rap a lot, like the label out of Houston. Sneaky like the clucker in the shop, straight boosting. To all my gente down in Juarez. Cálmate un momento, paisa, no dispares. Put it down from Killer Cali to the MIA. Ask the homie Crazy K, yo man, that boy don't play. It's in my NIAK, putting it down all day. Representing Southern Cali, get in my way, don't get sprayed. We be dumping. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. Don't say nothing. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. We be dumping. Bang, da, dang, da, dang, dang. Just act like you know, and homie, stop fronting. We be
ain't no time to fake the funk, man. You suckers ain't knowing it's the KDOG in the place to be. Put it down like Rey Mysterio representing SD.
Don't act stupid and act like you know. Make your body bend and face touch the flow. Political with a ghetto pass, and when we step on the scene, watch the cameras flash.
Take a stick with real gangsters that are known to ride. It's K Diggity Diggity Dog and the homie Homicide. Live in the rip from SD, out here putting it down. An OG from Carroll City representing his town.
Aw, damn, here we go again. A Cuban, Puerto Rican, and those crazy Mexicans. From shiny chrome swings to shiny chrome rims, a violent superhero in a black rim.
We be talking, bang the bang.